to be a time for families to gather around the tree, exchange gifts, put aside the petty differences that tend to pile up throughout the year, and have some good, old-fashioned fun. However, that didn't happen this year for the parents of 4-year-old Kade Contreras. The Cleveland, Texas boy was playing in the backyard at a relative's house on Christmas Eve when a treehouse came crashing down, severely injuring the boy. 3 days later, every parent's nightmare came true, as the child passed away. This is beyond tragic. Fox News is reporting Contreras was rushed to the hospital and placed on life support. He died 3 days later. The Houston Chronicle reported tests showed the boy had no brain activity, so the family made the decision to remove him from life support. Cleveland Independent School District Police Chief Rex Evans, a friend of the Contreras family, wrote in a tribute post on Facebook that there were no words to describe the tragic death. There are seemingly no words which could encompass what I'm about to write, Evans wrote. Kade Contreras, just 4 years old, who was critically injured in Christmas Eve, has passed away. No longer shall he dwell here among the trials and tribulations of this life, this world. He now rests, laughs and loves among the heaven above with the angels, Evans said. Evans also spoke with the media saying the family was just trying to hold it together after this horrific incident, noting the Contreras were fractured, devastated, but certainly holding their faith. There are seemingly no words which could encompass what I'm about to write. First, a sincere and heartfelt thank you to every person who, with all their heart, prayed for Kade and his family. Secondly, please do not ever waver in your faith, for we have no idea what God has planned for any one of us, or why. Every one of us, no matter how short, nor how long a time we are here on this earth, fulfill a purpose, our destiny, as it were. Kade Contreras, just 4 years old, who was critically injured in Christmas Eve, has passed away. No longer shall he dwell here among the trials and tribulations of this life, this world. He now rests, laughs and loves among the heaven above with the angels. Once again, with all my heart, I nor anyone from this family can express enough our sincerest gratitude for your efforts, thoughts and prayers. Never lose sight of your faith. Kade didn't. Here's the full statement posted on the Cleveland ISD Police Department Facebook page. As I walk up the ramp, this scene so familiar to my eyes, Herman Hospitaler. Many a time, many a case I worked brought me to this place. Ambulances running, steam coming from their exhaust in the cold, damp air. Out of the blue, several of the firefighters, even 2 police officers. Did I actually know? We paused and exchanged Merry Christmas, and spoke of each other's lives, how things were going, etc. Then, I was off to the children's ICU. And they, my brothers and sisters, returned to answer the next call, that next alarm. Walking past the beautiful Christmas decorations on Christmas Day and the following days, seemingly so surreal, are they? Why? There are life-size toy soldiers, beautiful bows, ribbons and twinkling little lights by the hundreds. Just to the left is a ode to Dr. Red Duke, the founder of Life Flight, a leader in medicine, trauma medicine, and for me, one of the few men whom are a true hero. Many a life saved by this man, through the grace of God above. My own life, included in that long list of lives. But, one am I, of many. The ride up in the elevator I shared with a mother whose child was in the children's ICU. For several days now, she has been here. So tired were her eyes, her face, her heart. I listened to her story, and as the doors opened, a brief hug with this total stranger did I share, and then, just as fast as we met, we departed. I walked to the room where a familiar face A familiar child to me was to be found. All of the machines, medical gear, medical personnel, a chaplain, even family members gathered around. I saw his tiny body laying there. No smiles. No laughter. No bright-eyed look of whatever in his eyes did I see, as so many times before. The sounds of his giggling, absent from my ears. So deafening can the silence be. Little toys lined his bed. Familiar things, especially to a child. Comforting to him, I am sure, just as to the family. Some semblance of being the little boy we all knew and know. The kid who would be in his car seat, and as the window rolled down every day he showed up, in car rider line, his smile, Lord his smile, could I see. Some days, I even counted on to lift me up from the battles I was fighting. I fought hard each time I was there not to cry. Not a tear did I shed in that building. Come to think of it, I don't reckon I ever have. Plenty of tears I have shed when I reached my car, though. I silently stood, I listened, embracing those whom I know, love and care about. For they are my neighbors, my friends, my adopted family, of sorts. This community, I now call home. Cleveland and Liberty County as a whole. Such good people, here. Painful as the day is long, to see them crushed in spirit and hurting. For a time, I stood with others gathered outside the room in the children's ICU waiting area. Pizza boxes, Chinese food delivery boxes and empty waters, juices and Coke cups were strewn here and there. People covered in blankets on chairs. Some asleep, some sobbing, some praying, all hurting. Christmas wreaths, so beautiful and carefully placed, were all around us. A lighted tree, standing watch. Just feet away. Oh Lord, forgive me. How many times have I seen, witnessed and stood among these moments? Too many for me to even recall now. For the years, children, families and people have all echoed by, like the days, months and years. My friend, more like my brother actually, was at another hospital in the days before Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. There too, I stood among the machines, medical gear, medical personnel and, dotting my brother, watching over his father. So fast was it all. One moment, plans for Christmas were coming true. The next was the enduring of the unimaginable loss. There too, was the waiting room, people, food, blankets and above all, tears, present in each direction. Yet, the silence was deafening. Each tear, I could literally hear as they fell. All the while, Christmas trees, twinkling lights and silent night enveloped us all. Peace among tragedy. Or was it tragedy among the peace? An answer sought, with no fitting reply readily found. Yet, I write unto you all, as a parent who's lost a child. As a man who has seen far more death and destruction than most should ever have to see, many a devastating scene have I seen and or worked. We all grieve in our own way, in our own time. We all lose those we love in a way that is somewhat the same but, oh so different and unique. Just as those whom we love and lost, once were, and so they remain, in our hearts, forevermore. Kade remains in Herman Hospital this morning, still fighting for every next breath, still grasping for his life with every passing moment. This little boy, so much hope he brought into this world. Difficult it is to watch this all unfold, to watch so many hurting, as they are. A mighty tough time, I assure you. Christmas, such a special time of year. Santa, elves, cookies, families gathered, church services, hopes, dreams and wishes, people being, generally, kinder and more soft-hearted than normal. The hope, love and peace which the story of Christmas brings forth to us all should not be lost in all of this sadness and heartbreak. Though there are some gifts Ole Santa just can't deliver and some prayers, which seemingly go unanswered, I still find the strength to stand to say, I will not give up. I will not give in. I will not abandon those whom I love so dearly, and I surely know they would not ever abandon me. Please join me in sharing and continuing to pray for little Caden and his family, for it is my sincerest prayer. Love and respect to all of those whom I know and even those strangers whom I have only met once in a simple elevator ride. May your grief, sorrow and pain this Christmas somehow, someway be eased. Even if only for a fleeting moment of time, may God's grace give you some brief time of relief. This is my sincerest, most heartfelt prayer for you all. Please keep the Contreras family in your thoughts and prayers as they attempt to endure this horrific loss.